Hi. Today I want to talk about the question of whether, apart from Jesus, anyone else ascended to heaven or not. And the Bible gives us a clear answer in John 3:13 that no one has ascended to heaven but he who came down from heaven, that is the Son of Man who is in heaven. Now there's a footnote here. It says that in the NU text omits who is in heaven. So it should sound like no one has ascended to heaven but he who came down from heaven, that is the Son of Man. So to the question, apart from Jesus, did anyone else ascend to heaven? The Bible answers with a clear no in John 3:13. And the Bible answers with a clear yes in 2 Kings 2:11. It says, "Then it happened, as they continued on and talked, that suddenly a chariot of fire appeared with horses of fire and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven." Again, I will repeat, 2 Kings 2:11 answers with a positive to the question of, apart from Jesus, did anyone else ascend into heaven? By saying and stating, "Then it happened as they continued on and talked," that is Elijah and Elisha, "that suddenly a chariot of fire appeared with horses of fire and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven." Moreover, Hebrews 11:5 and Genesis 5:21 further confirm that apart from Jesus there was another man that went up to heaven, and that is Enoch. Hebrews 11:5, it says, "By faith Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God." And Genesis 5:24 says, "Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him." And again, Hebrews 11:5 confirms that he did not taste death, but it could be inferred that he was taken to heaven. It says, "By faith Enoch was taken up so that he did not see death or taste death or experience death," in some translations. "He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God." And I want to add that most Christian denominations agree that both Enoch and Elijah went to heaven without dying. I have here an article on godquestions.org. And there was a question, why did God take Enoch and Elijah to heaven without them dying? The answer being, according to the Bible, Enoch and Elijah are the only two people God took to heaven without them dying. Genesis 5:24 tells us Enoch walked with God and then he was no more because God took him away. And 2 Kings 2:11 tells us, "Suddenly a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them, and Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind." Enoch is described as a man who walked with God for 300 years, Genesis 5:23. Elijah was perhaps the most powerful of God's prophets in the Old Testament, etc. So, to summarize, to the question, apart from Jesus, did anyone else ascend to heaven? The Bible clearly answers with a no in John 3:13 and with yes in 2 Kings 2:11, Hebrews 11:5, and Genesis 5:24. I don't know what to say. Thank you for listening and for watching. Until next time, bye.